It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all up next.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Here's a screen set up for Warren. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's Washington, the man in motion. We'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this is 3rd and short. Just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, here's Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On third down, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. Second down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Russ. This one complete to Washington.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down, as he's got this up to the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Down to the 10. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
3rd down and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he takes off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Jackson now. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Jackson up top again. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Andrews is able to pick up that first down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A tight end in motion now. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
A design run here with Jackson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, this is Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the give, it's Harris. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Play action. Now, Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
Now it's Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Russ. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He'll go right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin, touchdown Pittsburgh. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Second and 7. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd and 2. On the option, they give it to Henry. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down. Aguilar goes off in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Steelers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Whoa! And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Bateman is the motion man. He'll try and run for this with Henry.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll go again here with Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Motion man, set right. Off the play fake. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He'll take this down inside the 30. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll motion over Flowers. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense are now ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he's going to have enough for the first down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will score again. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Ravens 16.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
In motion comes Andrews. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. Now a 3rd and 2. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Again, it's Jackson. Now he'll run it. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Bateman is the motion man. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one taken in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Russ. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now toss, left side for Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Sims now to return it. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw is Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Offside, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Russ. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down. 2nd and short.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A run with Harris. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Harris. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Jackson from the gun on third down. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raven first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, here's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson now on second down. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and short, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Harris. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. From the shotgun, Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run it with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Harris. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Second down and 3. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. We try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.